Cat 1! Welcome to our first chapter of online learning. We're going to do chapter 5 and coming to you live from my kids' playroom. Remember, you have all these notes also online. Okay. And so this one's horizontal.
It's still recording?
Yep. Okay, so we're in chapter 5. Okay, remember you also have the textbook online. Okay. Now this is easy because we already know this. It's just nouns. So we have our nominative. We have our genitive. Remember our cases. It's been a while. We have our dative case. We have our accusative case. And we have our ablative case, right? All just a review. And if you need to review this, you can look on chapter 1. All of those recordings are online for you. Now remember, each case has a job. Nominative is our subject. It does the action. Genitive shows possession. Remember it has that word of or an apostrophe S. Dative is our indirect object, which is tough to pick out, right? So we look for that word to or the word for. Accusative is our direct object, which remember, it's easy to get the direct object confused with the subject. Remember, the subject does. The direct object receives. Okay, if I punch Mary in the face, I am the subject, right? I'm punching her. Oh no, she receives. She's the direct object. Ablative is used with prepositions, right? Our little words, in, on, by, with. I'll review. Okay, we know our endings, right? First declension feminine. Remember our song. We have our singular, we have our plural. I know I'm a little in the way. Ready? A E, A-M, long A. I hope you're singing with me at home. A-E, A-R-U-M, I-S, A-S, I-S, right? All feminine nouns. Agricola, poeta, nauta. That's all review. Chapter 1, in case you want to review that chapter. Okay, then we went on to chapter 3, where we learn masculine nouns, right? U-S-E-R-I-O, U-M-O-I-O-R, U-M-I-S-O-S-I-S, right? Words like ager, or puer, or weir, those are all of our masculine nouns. Okay, now we're going to do neuter. Neuter nouns, the moment you've been waiting for. Okay, so I'm going to just list some down here. Bellum, belli, chylum, chyli, donum, doni. Okay, now what I want you to see is what these have in common. I in the genitive, right? Oh, same as masculine. What's the nominative? They all have what? U-M. Okay, that makes them neuter. That makes them neuter. Okay, watch. We already know our masculine endings. Okay, now we're going to learn neuter. Oh, this is so easy. This is really easy because you already know most of them. I'm going to erase 3. There's only 3 that change. This guy up here, what do you think it is? You already know. Look, it's UM. Okay, so this guy changes to UM. Now, here's a hint. For neuter nouns, the nominative and the accusative always are the same ending, and they are A. So if there's an A in the nominative, there has to be an A in the accusative. Look here. Oh, UM in the nominative, UM in the accusative. The nominative and accusative are always the same endings for neuter. Neuter, that's what we're doing. neuter nouns. People, places, and things. Okay, so let's sing our endings. U-M-I-O-U-M-O, A-O-R-U-M-I-S, A-I-S. Okay? Only these three spots change. Okay, so we have a couple vocab words here. Your vocab's on page 29. Remember that the online textbook that I scanned, page 29 in your hardcover book, will not be page 29 in your textbook. That is scanned online. So you have to flip through and figure it out. I mean, flip through till you see chapter 5 and then till you see vocab. You can do it. Okay, so we have our vocabulary. Bellum is war. Is war. Okay? Is war. Chylum is sky. Remember the C is always pronounced like a K. Chylum, sky. Donum, think donation, is gift, right? If you're donating something, it's like a gift. Okay, next. So we're in chapter 5. Vocab is fermentum. Fermentum. Fermenti is grain. Think you ferment grain to make alcohol. Did you know that? You ferment it. Grain. That comes from the Latin word. Lucas, stop. Okay, next, oppidum. Oppidum is town. Oppidum is town. Ooh, I like the next one, periculum. That's a great word. Periculum, periculi is danger. Have you heard of the word peril? If you are in great peril, that means you're in danger. You're at risk. Okay, two more. Regnum. Regnum. Regni. Is kingdom. Think regnum, rex, regina, regal, all having to do with royalty. Again, what do these all have in common? Look at this UM nominative. UM, 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 UM. They're all neuter, all neuter. Last word is easy. It's a cognate. Where boom. Where boom. It means word. Think verbiage, verbal, verb, all words. Okay, so again, this vocab, chapter 5, new endings, neuter endings. Okay, the other thing in this chapter is we have a bunch of prepositions. Okay, a couple to highlight. Don't get stuck on these. They're very nitpicky. There's two in particular that I want you to know. Okay, I'm going to erase the vocab. Two prepositions, and we've already gone over this, so this should be a review. The preposition add means to or towards. Remember, I told you that if you see the word to, you use dative, right? Unless the to could be substituted for the word towards, and then you're showing motion. This preposition is always used with accusative. Okay. Add plus accusative. If I wanted to say add chylum, notice that's accusative. I'm going towards the sky. Add plus accusative. Second really important one, in. We've done this before. In English, in Latin, has two different options in English. It could mean in or on, or it could mean into. If it's into, it's showing motion, and it's used with accusative case. In chylum, I'm going into the sky. If it's in kyla, long A, kylo, it's going in the sky. Okay. One is used with ablative, just normal preposition. One is used with accusative. So you have to ask yourself, how is it being translated? Okay, so that's chapter 5. Not bad. So what you're going to do this week is you're going to, it's on page 30 in the textbook. It might be a different number in the scanned in textbook, so you just have to open the document, find chapter 5. You can do it, not that hard. And look for chapter 5, A through D, and then Aeneas sails to Carthage. Okay? So let's do one of each. I'm going to leave my neuter endings up here. Now, as you're working through A through D and your Aeneas, guys, have your cardstock out. Oh, remember that paper I gave you that has all of your endings on it and all of your vocab that I've ever taught you? That would be ideal to have out during this time. Okay, use your resources. Okay, so you're going to do A, you're going to do B, you're going to do C, you're going to do D, and then you're going to do Aeneas sails to Carthage. When Aeneas is sailing to Carthage, remember, it tells a story. He's going to see Dido, right? Poor Dido, she burns, right? Not good. All right, A. A, periculo. The goal of A is to use your new prepositions, okay, that are on your vocab list, and then seeing which ones are used with ablative and which ones are used with accusative. Okay, so A, periculo. You just flip to the vocab. What does A translate as? From danger. The only note on A, be careful if they use the preposition in. Sometimes it'll mean into. Sometimes it'll just mean in. If you look at 2, it's in plus ablative case. Okay? In, opido, ablative. So now we have in the town. You're not going into the town. You're already there because it's ablative case. Versus, look at 9. In Sulam, accusative case, into the island. You're not there yet. You're showing motion. Okay, the exact same thing for B, except you go the other way. Okay, so you're going from English to Latin. So let's look at number 2. 2 is into the water. Into is in, plus accusative, right? So water, aquam. All right, C. C is sentences. Remember back at the beginning of Latin when we did sentences and you diagrammed them? Don't translate left to right. Feminae, bellum, non, amant. Find the verb first. There it is. It's plural. They do not love. Who's the they? Look for your plural nominative. The women. The women do not love who? What's receiving the love, or in this case, the lack of love. They do not love war. Nominative, accusative, verb. Don't translate left to right. Okay, and then D, last one, and then we're done. If you look at D, erase these endings. D is the hardest because you're going from English to Latin. Okay, the lieutenants. Seize. This is where having your vocab sheet out helps. They seize the kingdom. And its town. Okay, its is in parentheses, just ignore that. Ooh, its town's up. Careful of the plurals. Okay, I'm going to diagram it. The lieutenants is your nominative. I'm going to note that it's plural. Seize is your verb. What's receiving the seize? The kingdom. That's your accusative. And the towns. So towns is also accusative. I'm going to note that that's plural. And then it's just vocab. You're just putting the pieces together. legatai, because it's plural nominative. They sees. Occupant, right? NT, because it's they sees. The kingdom, or new vocab word. Reg, num, accusative, and towns, et and opie, dum. Oh, no, not opie dum. That would be singular. Opie, da, plural, accusative. Okay, do your best, and remember you're turning A, B, C, D, and Aeneas sails to Carthage in on Schoology. That's it.